Yeah, this ain't a milli rod, it's some money dancing, ma. Yeah, alright. This ain't a milli rod, it's some money dancing, ma. Yeah. And my dick ain't hard, oh wait, it really is though. Ain't a 30 in my pants, ain't a pistol. Stripper on my lap, thick thighs, nipple tattoos. Sure, girl, yeah, I know she got kids home. What it costs for anal, I'm just playing. Unless, throw big bands, you can watch her undress. Only fans selling little clips for text, girl. I ain't bustin' out, I spilled a drink. Relax, dick out on a FaceTime call, cause she asked. Now she's squirting on her iPhone 10 full blast, what the fuck? I stick her like a pug, she's stiffing on a pumper just to loosen up her butt. Goddamn, I got a G-string by my mouth like a violin. I've been taking vitamins, drinking water, yeah. Up all night, I got demons to fight with. The next skirt I got for $30. Okay, I got a G-string by my mouth like a violin. I've been taking vitamins, drinking water, yeah. Up all night, I got demons to fight with. That skirt I got for $30. Damn, the contour on the cheeks, man, to come up on the list. Smell like cigarettes and burnt up rubber in it, bitch, you tryna race. 69 laps and I came in first place. Whip her on the track with her bush in my face. Step sugar daddy, she gon' empty my bank. Buy the new titties with the money I made in the day. Up a couple play, ticket to Malay. Now she tryna say that she ain't even hungry. You was ripping lines in the bathroom of my mom's crib. Yeah, I can't take these hoes nowhere. Got a new designer as a gift and she pawned it. I ain't know she was a crackhead, but I got a G-string by my mouth like a violin. I've been taking vitamins, drinking water, yeah. Up all night, I got demons to fight with. The next skirt I got for $30. Okay, I got a G-string by my mouth like a violin. I've been taking vitamins, drinking water, yeah. Up all night, I got demons to fight with. That skirt I got for $30. Damn.
Have you ever been peed on before? Oh my god, yum.
Down and out, how you living? Pushing to the top, need bands, Gene Simmons. In the kids' mask, eating ass, gold teeth in. Story of my life, what y'all do with your weekend? Okay, food up off her ass, that's how I eat, yo, I don't know the play. Stepdad, fucking feet out on the first date. Only fans bustin' and she's squirting on the timeline. Pussy look divine, I'm tryna lay some ranch off it. White boy with a tan dick. I'm in Miami at the nude beach, sending. I might crack, but I love it, got my balls all in the breeze, bitch. Internet pimp, never loved, that's G shit. Vanilla assholes, ain't licking asshole. Stick a finger in me, babe, you can't pay me though. Love it when she gag herself until her mouth waters. Sloppy ass hair, real wet from my stepdaughter. Holy with consent, we fucking bad bitches. And I'm in the kitchen flipping pots, egg sandwiches. Where's Zuck at? Trace, where the Mac at? Miami Kush, big smoke, where the pack at? Fuck it. All the way tripping, almost always where the Lexapro. Gelato cake at the crib, no waffle cone. Mood swings, but I'm learning how to cope with it. Pussy calm me down, but I need a little throat with it. Broke an arm, new whip. Fuck a boat, let me drop the motherfucking ship. Tax a code, let me gas up my bitch. Girl, you throw that ass touch down on my dick. Yeah, whip it from the jump Palm Beach. Put a lot of work in, sacrifice my sleep. Never got enough, but now I pray for keeps. Yeah, money over everything, and that's on me. Yeah. Down and out, how you living? Pushing to the top, need bands, Gene Simmons. In the kids' mask, eating ass, gold teeth in. Story of my life, what y'all do with your weekend? Stepdad. Yeah, man, step that shit. Hey, yeah. Hey, okay. Yeah. So much is the universe. Netflix, love it with a little bit of check, bitch. I get sex. You hate to see it, yeah. I get sex. Straight on these drugs, yeah. I'm in and around of reality. I took a time at the beach with my bitch, yeah. Naked driving with the top down, flash a mustache, take a pic, bitch. Nothing was ever me, shit to me, still I can get till I need to be way, yeah. Offer something, need to stay, yeah. Palm Beach County with the play, yeah. Bitches polo, walk grilling the rib out with butter dripping, get my dick hard. Put it in the best she never forget my dick work like I'm a fucking SIM card. Face on my face, see the perfect picture when them titties is out at my place, need a taste. Swallow the nipple ring, sucking on them. Step that shit, you know I'm busting on them. Yeah, but I'm still so much in the universe. Netflix, open with a little bit of check, babe. I get sex. You hate to see it, yeah. I get sex. Straight on these drugs, yeah. So much in the universe. Netflix, open with a little bit of check, babe. I get sex. You hate to see it, yeah. I get sex. Straight on these drugs, yeah. Snap that.
Are you ready? We need to move out soon while we still have it. For Kvatch! Come on! For Kvatch! This is you! Die! Yeah! 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 What's the matter? Getting tired?
Hello, motherfucker.
We wiped the bastards out! It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right. Come on. This is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe. Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the chapel has been cleared, and these people need to be taken to safety. Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
But sir, I want to help fight.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade, and there'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir.
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh, yes. We're not done. Not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly going to succeed. I warn you, though. What we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway.
Good day. Brother Martin? Yes, he's right over there. He led a group of us here during the confusion of the attack. We owe him our lives. Be seeing you.
How could the Nine let this happen? Are they angry?
Greetings, traveler. What do you seek? A gate opened and Deirdre poured out. Everybody ran, or they died. I don't know how the fire started, but it burned Kvatch to the ground. Good day.
It's the Chapel of Akatosh. 4 walls standing and no fire. Can you think of a safer place? Maybe we can rebuild, but things will never be the same. We had everything here. Beautiful gardens, fresh mountain air. Did you know Kvatch had the only arena in Cyrodiil outside the Imperial City? All gone now, though. Just smoke and mud and rubble. Goodbye.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done. Danger, you say? You came here to tell me this. Explain yourself or leave me alone. There are many others here who actually need your help. Yes, I'm a priest. Do you need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it. If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around. What good is a priest? Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer. An entire city destroyed to get at me? Why? Because I'm the Emperor's son? I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me? You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Wayne Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
It's the smell.
Help! You must help! They're killing everyone at Wayne Priory. I don't know. I think they're right behind me. Prior Maberel is dead. I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. I heard the prior talking to someone. Looked around the corner to see who it was. They looked like travelers, ordinary. Suddenly, weapons appeared in their hands, and they cut the prior down before he could move. They saw me watching, and I ran. I don't know. In the chapel, praying, I think. You...
Paradise awaits.
Who are they?
Paradise awaits me.
Watch out, there may be more of them! I could use a hand here! God's blood! They came out of nowhere! Have you seen Grandmaster Joffrey? Quick! He may need...
Your timing is excellent. I'll take the one on the right.
Lord Dave! Die, unbeliever!
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked without warning. I was praying in the chapel when I heard Prior Maberel shout. I had just time to arm myself. The Amulet of Kings. I fear that was the target of this attack. I kept it in a secret room in Waynon House. We need to go see if it is... We'll go together. I fear the enemy came here for the Amulet of Kings.
Go ahead. How goes it?
They've taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy has defeated us at every turn. So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will. Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us. But we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once. With the amulet taken by the enemy, we must get Martin to safety at Cloud Ruler Temple. Cloud Ruler Temple was built long ago by the founders of the Blades, back in the days of Raymond Cyrodiil. It is high in the mountains near Bruma, our ancient fortress, sanctuary, refuge of last resort. Martin will be as safe there as anywhere. You may as well take Prior Maberel's horse from the stable. He won't have use for it any longer. We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
Yes? The Emperor is... Move along.
How goes it?
We're always on duty. Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Raynal Draelis made his way into town, snuck into his house, and killed him. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynal slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. What are you looking for? The guilds are in a row, in the center of town, below the terraces north of the chapel. What do you... The castle is to the west, the chapel and houses to the south, and guilds and shops to the north. What? The general trader and clothier and armorer are on the terraces to the west. The smith is north, next to the wall. What do you... The Gerald View is on the terraces, near the castle gate and facing the chapel. Olaf's is next.
You too.
I've put myself in your hands.
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple. We have not had the honor of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come, your blades are waiting to greet you. Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Martin Septim! Hail!
Hail!
Your Highness, the blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you, I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thanks, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The Blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea. Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires, and stop the Oblivion invasion. The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch, everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that. Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key.
Sir.
Don't worry about me, my friend.
Good evening,
I know I'm in good hands here.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us? The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos. It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City. The Amulet of Kings, once we have it back, Martin can use it to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One and reseal the barriers between Oblivion and our world. This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing. Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
Good morning, sir.
Something's come up. It can't wait.
Welcome aboard, sir. It'll be an honor to serve with you. Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View. Bed, food, whatever you need. Lyra Rosentia collects Akaviri artifacts. She might have a project in mind. Her house is west of the chapel. Let's do business. There's a most comfortable bed just downstairs. A wonderful room and nicely priced at 25 gold a night, if you're interested. Very well, let me know. Take care. Head on.
Well met.
you?
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Gerals. No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south. Don't get on Jaskar's bad side. You'll likely get a fireball in your face for your troubles. Be seeing you.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelus, will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. Good day.
What is it? Excuse me. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members.
Be seeing you.
I take it you want something. What can I do for you today? The Countess is Heartland Nibbanean, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen, but most others are as Nordish as you'll find. Have you heard about Kvatch? They say the Daedra came from Oblivion and burned the whole city to the ground. Let's do business.
Have you
Good
ever wanted
journey
to learn to
you.
use destructive magic? I hear Jaskar can teach you.
Angar, the world-weary, they call me. I've been everywhere and done everything. Now I'm settled down for a good long rest. You hear about Jorundr? He was caught stealing gold and now he's in jail. I bet our Nora's beside herself with grief. Our Nora and Jorundr were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was gonna skip town on our Nora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. Bruma is a perfect town for a Nord man of leisure. Bracing mountain air, good food and drink, and lively Nord fellowship. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such an I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy. Good evening. What
Yes? We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. Everybody's talking about the hero of Kvatch. They say he actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
Farewell. Isn't Olfand Good amazing? Evening. He's an excellent smith. There. What can I do for you? Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Vlindrel? They say he haunts the road to Coral. Not that I've ever seen him myself, mind you. Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour. Yes, the vampire hunter. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one. He seemed... We see...
Yes? I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates. Yes, the Good day.
Hi there.
Yes? Yes, the vampire. Apparently, you seem... Farewell.
Well met.
Can't you see that I'm upset? Someone needs to get Skiorta under control. You'd think Olfand would be the one to do it. can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Olaf, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too. Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? I'm listening. We understand each other. Excellent. I accept. See? Was that hard? I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Speak, citizen. Yes, the vampire hunter. A parent. He seemed to be...
Take care.
How goes it?
What?
Be seen.
Duty call. It's always rats for the new associates. Is it some initiation? What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't...
I haven't got all day.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know... So? I don't talk... Whatever you want. We understand. Excellent. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. That fetcher of a guard, Terrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget...
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
What is it, sir?
He's seeing you.
No touching the locks. It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Hey. Hope you run.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? Finally, a chance for revenge.
I don't talk to inmates. Now shut up and...
Go ahead. I haven't got all day.
What is it, sir? Did you ever hear about the ghost of...
Be seeing you. Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Prisoners may not accept gifts. No touching the locks. Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Greetings, Kaji.
Stop right there, criminal! Then pay... It's all over. That's too bad. Okay, here's the procedure.
Take this. It's from a friend.
Any time now. What do you need? What?
Show me the proof. 2 amulets? One of them must be a fake. Clever girl. Taught her everything I know. Good thing you saw through her ruse. So she's dead, eh? Ha ha! Finally someone has wiped that stupid smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the north gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
I haven't got all day. Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Toasty!
Hello there.
Please leave me be.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
This area is off. This area is off.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene. The culprit in this crime is already... I'd tell you more, but... we'll see. For me? Thanks. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Rainiel arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. It's always rat. Sorry, I have a...
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelis. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. Hey, you're the one they call the... I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Giltrid, you need all... I work hard. Folks like Skjorda and Ulfan give us Nords a bet. I was at Olav's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Rainiel Dreles. After a round... Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gate. Not smart to carry around broken equipment. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Farewell. Please be generous, kind sir. He's a fairy, course. I was at Olav's earlier. Blessings of Archay upon ye. Hello! What can I do for you? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Rainiel killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know. So? Thank you, how kind. Rainiel's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. What can I do for you? Geliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Rainiel told me that he was the last Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down, and that's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Rainiel and his I've got a room and a... Right then. Head up the stairs. It's the Just look for me if you need anything else.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose. In due time, dear child. In due time. First, an introduction. I am Lucian LeChance, speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. And you are a cold-blooded killer, capable of taking life without mercy or remorse. The Night Mother has been watching, and she is most pleased. And so, here I am. I come to you with an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family. Ah, I find your etiquette refreshing. Now please, listen carefully. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Excellent. Now please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade and thirsts for blood. May it serve your endeavors well. Now, I bid you farewell. Have you not joined? We kill for profit, for enjoyment. We praise our unholy matron. From her shadowed womb we were born. From her breast we suckle malice and pain. Know that Rufio is old and weak and sleeps his days away. You could... There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel. Yes, one of my duties is to find exceptional Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
Well met.
Good to see you.
Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skill.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Rainiel has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Rainiel is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Rainiel. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Rainiel is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught. How do you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Rainiel not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Rainiel have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either.
It must have been removed by Rainiel from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Greetings, Kaji. Greetings, Kaji.
Greetings to you. Anything else I can help with? And nothing else I can tell you about him. Do you believe any of that talk about more? Just look for me if you need anything else. Well, what is it?
Well met.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Rainiel was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Rainiel doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Rainiel will pay for both crimes. Gelliborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure. I can't wait to get my hands on Rainiel. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. I can't... Hey, you're... Please
Hi
hurry.
there.
Hey, yeah. Sup, dad? Yeah. Hey, yeah, my girl got that Meg, caught me smoking on exotic THC creams. I've been rubbing on her body, got some fresh cut food on ice like it's hockey. She said she gon' blow me like a nose when it's snotty. Okay, I can take for granted all this shit that I've been doing. Rolling out Miami, little East Coast touring. Money at the tune core, then I run it back up. Waiting for that 7-figure stack up, then I pack up. Sorry if I look a little soggy, ho, I'm dripping. I could cop designer, but I'd rather go thrifting. Wait, who here got a pool? I could take it different. Name me something silky, tell me down, then I'ma slip in a second. Doing what I can to bring a check in. Ain't too many real ones left, that's a lesson, and I ain't dead yet. Should I take it as a blessing or go grab a rope and find out when the motherfucking stressing? Never wanna go back to that. The strength of the wolf fits in the pack, so I ride with my team. If shit ain't what it seemed, then we can't keep touch. Put them pennies to the side on the table at brunch. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Ew. Yeah. Hey, sorry if I look a little soggy, ho, I'm dripping. I could cop designer, but I'd rather go thrifting. Wait, who here got a pool? I can take it different. Need me something silky, tell me down, then I'ma slip in. Sorry if I look a little soggy, ho, I'm dripping. I could cop designer, but I'd rather go thrifting. Wait, who here got a a pool, I can take it dipping. Give me something silky, tell me down, then I'ma slip and wait. Who here got a pool? I can take it dipping while I'm sipping. OE, double like the dough, smoking lemon. OG, dulling at the goals, but to shine my teeth. Wipes on deck, keep that crest 3D. I say what I want, yeah, I do me. You do you too, but can't dress icy. Designer don't mean shit, fuck LV. Very filthy inside out shit on me. I got a juicer in the kitchen. Farmer market shopping, you at Walmart fucking tripping. I'm like, yeah, I ain't been there since I stole paint. Say you buy this life, but your soul ain't no. Yeah, ooh. Hey, sorry if I look a little soggy, how I'm dripping. I could call designer, but I'd rather go thrifting. Wait, who here got a pool? I can take it dipping.